I came to Australia in 1965 with my wife and my oldest son, Scott. We came down here because we had visited here before and we loved it when we came on holiday. And a week after we arrived here, I volunteered down at the museum and I was doing maintenance type work, and I joined the Lions Club and I've been with them since then. I introduced the fishing clinics to the Lions Club the first week I was there, and they jumped on board. No hesitation, they jumped on board. And I love it. The kids love it, the schools love it. Small communities like this would not survive at all without volunteers, whether it's the Ambos, whether it's the Fireys, whether it's SES, and we take pressure off them by trying to keep the community happy.
My name's Kyle Lawrence. I grew up in Esperance. I was born and raised as a farm boy out east of town. Currently I'm a volunteer with the State Emergency Service in Esperance, Pink Lake Bushfire Brigade, and more recently I've joined as a member of Volunteer Fire and Rescue. Volunteers are crucial in remote towns like Esperance. All the emergency services in Esperance bar police are volunteer based. It's volunteers or no one. I've just always been a community-minded person, I suppose. The draw card, particularly in emergency services, is it's fairly action-based. I've always been a bit of an adrenaline junkie, so racing towards a raging bushfire when everyone else is driving the opposite direction. Yeah, of course, it comes with an element of thrill for sure. We all get a huge element of personal satisfaction and pride in what we do. There's a really strong family culture here. That on its own is a pretty big draw card for us. As the captain, I put a lot of effort into making sure that everyone's well-being remains intact and okay, especially given some of the psychological impact of some of the jobs that we can do. Super important that we stay on top of it. Get ahead of it is actually the primary goal there. With the family culture here, we've got a very open group that can talk to each other.
I volunteer at a number of different places, but mainly the ones that keep me busy is with Farmers Across Borders, Hey from WA, and the Quarry Road Bushfire Brigade. Today I'm at Thank a Volunteer Day playing bingo. It's so nice to be around other volunteers, and it's very, very lovely to be recognised.
Yeah, I got one. 65.
When I was younger, it was very much to do with just trying out new things, meeting new people. You get to download all this information from older people as well. Just the knowledge that they have is mad. So just trying to learn from them so then you can pass it on to somebody else as well. Then it sort of was like, I see a need, if you see a need, get in there and try to make a change, or at least help out the people who are making that change. The older that I get and the longer that I volunteer for, it's especially regionally, without our volunteers, we literally do not have these things. We wouldn't have events, we wouldn't have emergency services, we wouldn't have sporting. It is only because of our volunteers that we have them. It is wildly important that we volunteer to keep our community vibrant and alive.
This is the Bijou Theatre. We're doing Shrek the musical, which is lots of fun. I've always loved volunteering. I like giving my time to help people. It sounds a bit cliche, but I find it fun. It's interesting. Specifically with theatre, you can step into a role and bring a character alive, and I've always just loved that aspect. No, I might as well go, help someone or learn a new skill, or I think it's important thing to keep the community running without that whole monetary value, I suppose. It's important to be able to put time back into your community. People are always don't you get burnt out from doing this? I'm like, no, this is what I do to recharge.
Volunteering is really good for your mental health because you are thinking of others. If people are feeling a bit lost, they're not sure what they should be doing, go and find somewhere to volunteer. So many different ways to do it, but really get out and help others, because I think that'll really help with giving you a bit of direction.
My name's Maria Dinning and I'm a volunteer at the Esperance Aged Care Centre. I'm originally from Boulder, moved down to Esperance in 1979, and I worked at the Esperance Hospital for 35 years. Then I retired and then I come over here as a volunteer. The Walking Club is that we take clients that either don't go on the bus or don't get a lot of visitors. So we take them out for a walk, just take them down to the beach, and then in the afternoon we go down to the jetty and back again. think just getting out in the fresh air and it's just a nice, beautiful place, Esperance. As a volunteer, I find it very rewarding. You see the smile on their faces and it makes you feel good, makes me feel good. Come and give it a go and you would feel the joy that we all feel as well, yeah.
I recommend volunteer for anyone who can, who has the time or the want. I've never regretted 1 minute being a volunteer, never.
Volunteering for me brings a lot of personal satisfaction, and working together as a team, the sense of purpose that brings is, yeah, unbeatable. The community of Esperance and the volunteers from the community of Esperance, due to necessity essentially, but also a desire to do right for the community, is who will rally together when it's required. To someone interested in volunteering, I'd say stop thinking about it and just do it. Anything you've got to give, basically, can be used in a volunteer capacity.